Starting an online business is exciting, but one of the biggest challenges is deciding where to sell your products. Should you build your own store with Shopify, or should you tap into Etsy's existing marketplace? While both platforms allow you to sell online, they cater to very different types of businesses. Shopify gives you complete control over your store, while Etsy provides a built-in audience of shoppers looking for handmade and vintage goods. Choosing between the two isn't always easy, especially if you're just starting out. The right decision depends on what you're selling, how much control you want over your brand, and how you plan to attract customers. To make things easier, well, let's break down the most important factors from pricing and fees to customization, ease of use, and marketing. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which platform is the best fit for your business. Before we dive into the rest of the video though, if at any point you guys want to try out either Shopify or Etsy, then head over to the description below where you'll find links to get the best available deals for both providers, so consider that if you're interested. Alright, so the most fundamental difference between Shopify and Etsy is how they function. Shopify is a digital e-commerce platform that lets you create your own online store. It's like having a digital storefront where you control every aspect of your business, whether that's branding, pricing, or marketing. If you use Shopify, customers will see your products on your site, but you'll need to bring in your own traffic. Etsy, on the other hand, is an online marketplace where sellers list their products alongside thousands of others. It's more like a bustling craft fair where shoppers browse different vendors all in one place. Because Etsy already has a huge customer base, your products are exposed to people who are actively searching for handmade, vintage, and craft-related items. However, since Etsy is a shared marketplace, you won't have as much control over your store's design or customer experience. If you're looking for instant visibility and don't want to worry about marketing right away, Etsy might seem like the better option. But if you want to build a long-term, scalable business where you control every aspect of your brand, Shopify provides more freedom. Cost is often one of the biggest factors in choosing an e-commerce platform, and Shopify has a monthly subscription fee, while Etsy charges per listing and takes a percentage of each sale. Understanding these costs upfront can help you decide which platform makes the most sense financially. Etsy, on the other hand, has no monthly fee unless you opt for Etsy Plus, which costs $10 per month. However, Etsy charges a 20-cent listing fee for every item, along with a 6.5 transaction fee and a payment processing fee of around 3% plus 25 cents per sale. While these fees might not seem like much at first, they can add up quickly, especially if you make a lot of sales. For those of you who are just starting out, Etsy might seem more affordable since there's no upfront subscription fee. However, in the long run, Shopify's fixed pricing can be more cost-effective because it doesn't take a percentage of every sale. If you plan to scale your business, Shopify offers better profit margins. Now, if you've never built an online store before, you might be wondering which platform is easier to use. Shopify requires a bit more setup, but it provides a lot of flexibility. When you sign up for Shopify, you'll need to choose a theme, customize your store's layout, and configure settings like shipping and payment processing. The process can take a little time, but Shopify's drag-and-drop builder makes it easy to design a professional-looking website, even if you have no technical experience. Etsy, in contrast, is much easier to get started with. Since it's a marketplace, you don't have to build an entire website. You just create an account, upload product photos, write descriptions, and start selling. Etsy handles the technical side of things, which makes it a great choice for beginners who don't want to deal with web design or store management. If you want the fastest, simplest way to start selling online, Etsy is the more beginner-friendly option. However, if you're willing to invest a little more time into learning how to build a Shopify store, you'll have much more control over your business in the long run. Another major difference between Shopify and Etsy is how you attract customers. With Etsy, you benefit from built-in traffic. Millions of people visit Etsy every day looking for unique handmade and vintage products. If you optimize your listings with good photos and descriptions, there's a good chance you'll get organic sales without spending much on marketing. With Shopify, you won't have any built-in traffic. Since your store is separate from a marketplace, you'll need to drive your own visitors through SEO, social media, email marketing, and paid ads. While this requires a little more effort, it also gives you more control over how you attract and retain customers. If you want instant exposure with minimal marketing effort, Etsy is the easier option. However, if you're willing to invest in marketing and want to build long-term traffic, Shopify offers more growth potential. The type of products you sell will also influence your decision. Etsy has strict rules about what you can list. You can only sell handmade goods, vintage items that are at least 20 years old, and craft supplies. If you're selling digital downloads, custom-made products, or handmade jewelry, Etsy is a great platform. Shopify, on the other hand, allows you to sell almost anything. You can offer physical products, digital downloads, subscriptions, dropshipping items, and even services. There are no restrictions on what you can sell, which makes Shopify a better choice if your products don't fit within Etsy's niche. So, if you're selling handmade or vintage goods, Etsy's built-in audience is a huge advantage. But if you want to sell something outside of Etsy's guidelines, Shopify is your best bet. So if you're looking for a simple, low-risk way to start selling handmade or vintage items, Etsy is a great choice. It provides instant exposure, minimal setup, and access to a built-in audience. However, Etsy's fees can add up over time, and you won't have as much control over your branding. If you want to build a long-term scalable business where you control your website, marketing, and pricing, Shopify is the better investment. It requires more effort upfront, but it gives you complete freedom to grow your business on your own terms. And that just about wraps up today's video, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed today's video, consider liking and subscribing to the channel. And don't forget about those discounts that we have located in the description below. At any rate though, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, make sure to take care.